What's up, guys? Mikhail McLean here from the University of Houston. I'm Assistant Director of Player Development. I'm just going to go through just quick chalk talk. I love watching EuroLeague basketball, especially in the off season. I want to have a lot of spare time. So I'm just going to dive right into it. We're going to look at some of Maccabi Fox Tel Aviv's top actions. Maccabi Fox has some of the best players in the EuroLeague. They have Quincy Acey, Scotty Wilbekin, Omar Caspi, Amari Stoudemire, Elijah Bryan, Tyler Dorsey, just to name a few. So let's just dive right into it, okay? I'm gonna save this, so if any of you guys have any questions, you can just feel free to text me or email me, and I'll share this with you guys. All right, so their top actions are their turn, their pistol, their stack, their short, their Paul Pierce action, just a post-up for their guards, and their Spurs game winner. So I watched over 600 of their clips in the half court and after timeouts, and these are the 6 that I found to be their most used clips, their most used actions. So their turn action is just a great action, a stagger for shooters. It just starts with a misdirect dribble from 1 going to the left, 4 sets of Iverson screen for 3. As soon as 3 crosses over, 5's going to follow behind 3 off his hip, and he's going to set a ball screen. Once that ball screen occurs, 1 is going to pitch, 5's going to ghost it, and he's going to go down and set a down screen for 2. The most important thing with this is that the 3-man is going to sprint as soon as the 5 is on the way, and he's going to try and rub and get a piece of X2. Let's just take a look at it live. There you go. And here on this scenario, Scotty Wilbekin's gonna use it. X5 is gonna show on the stagger, and he's gonna make the dump down pass. Great action. All right, so the next action we're gonna cover is their pistol hit action. This action is just really, really popular in the NBA. A lot of NBA teams do it. We use this in a wrinkle, so a lot of college teams do it as well. It's just a really, really good quick hitter after made baskets. So 1's going to dribble towards 2. 2 is going to set a step-up screen. He's going to ghost it and pop to the left slot. As that occurs, 4 is going to run right behind 2, and he's going to set a screen. 1 is going to use the screen and pitch it back to 2. The most important thing is the speed of the 5-man. So as soon as 2 catch it, 5 is sprinting up to the top of the key to set a mid-pick and roll step-up screen, and he's going to dive to the basket, and then you're just going to use 2 so he can get downhill to the paint. Let's take a look at it. Pitch, step-up screen, roll. So they didn't score out of this action. This is an action that they run a lot, but I just wanted you guys just to look at the formation of it, and you could use your creativity to see how you can use your team to score with this basket. So same thing, step-up screen, pistol, pitch to 2. So the wrinkle this time, I'll run it back. So the wrinkle this time is now the 5, instead of setting a step-up screen, he set a pin down for 3. So it's just a wrinkle for when teams overplay it. Let's run it back. Fakes it, goes right into it. All right, so the next action we're gonna run is a stack action. This is an action that's just really, really popular, especially in our conference. Central Florida used to run this action a lot when they had Taco Fall and their shooters. So the way they did it, Central Florida did, it was just a regular mid-pick and roll. As soon as 5 set the screen, 3 cleaned them up and set a back screen on X5 that was showing. 5 dove to the basket, and 3 popped up for a 3. Maccabi Fox runs it a little bit different. You guys can look at the way I drew it up. And I got the sub print underneath, so you guys have any questions, just read it. Let's go to the action. DHO, 5 sets it. Really, really simple and really, really good action. The most important thing about the mid pick and roll is as soon as 5 sets it, 3 is going to set a back screen on X5. The reason this is important is because As 3 sets the back screen, X3 has to stop and he has to tag the roller. So now 3 has a wide open sprint up for this 3 at the top of the key. If X3 does not stop and show and help on the 5 man should have a wide open basket, or he can make the pass across right here to the left slot. Here it is. So this is a little wrinkle for teams that scouted well. So the biggest difference is most teams anticipate 3 setting the back screen. This time 3 popped out and he made the pass. They ran this for the game winner. So you just know how popular it is if this simple set they ran for a game winner. Ball screen, back screen, they guarded it well, pitch back, Scotty Wilbekin 3, game time. All right. So the next action is their short action. This is just a short roll. This is something that's really popular in the NBA, especially with 4s and 5s that are skilled enough to play make out of the ball screen. The action at the start is just a wrinkle to get into it, but the most important thing is just to see the speed that the 5 sprints into it. And as soon as X5 hard hedges, he slips into the soft spot. The point guard makes the pass, and then the short roll, then the 5 man becomes the decision maker. Something that's really important that European teams do a really, really good job of is they always backdoor the stunt man. So most teams that stump, that help the helper, they always dive that stunt guy so that he can be occupied. So watch this guy right here in the corner. As soon as this guy goes to tag the roller, he dives. There's nobody there to help. All right, this right here is just a simple flex action. The Celtics run this a lot for Paul Pierce. The Magic used to run this a lot for Hedo Turkoglu back in the day with Rashard. But let's just go right into it. You guys have all seen flex. I don't have to overanalyze it. This is when you have a really, really good 2 guard or a 3 guard that can post up. Back screen, flex screen, 1 to 3. Bam. Okay, let me run this back real quick. The thing that you need to pay attention to and that you're trying to get out of this action, you're trying to get X1 and X3 to switch so that the 3 man can have the point guard defending him. Sorry, guys. Back screen, flex screen, they're going to switch it. X1 is going to try and front the post. He has the mismatch, throw it over the top. Bucket. Same thing. So this time, they defended well. He's just going to duck and right to the high post, high-low action. Simple, really good action. All right, the next one is the last one. And I'll draw this up on the board for you guys that might have trouble seeing this. So this is the Spurs winner action. This is something that's really popular that Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili used to run. Popovich is a hell of a coach. It's just X's and O's genius. So the way they do it is, so they're in a box set. 2's taking the ball in. 4's right here. 5 is right here. 1 is right here. 3. 4's going to set a pin down. 1's going to come off. He's going to sprint to the top. As soon as that happens, 4's going to go right into a back screen on 3. As soon as 3 crosses 4, 2's going to pitch it over to the top. So follow me on this side. So now you have 4 right here. You have 3 right here. You have 1, and you have 5 here still. 2 just pitched the ball into 4. As soon as 4 catches it, 5's going to set this same side flare for 1 to come over to the top. 4 is going to make that pass. That's just a really, really good action, especially for teams that always overplay. The hammer pass is just a really, really good wrinkle to it to get a game-winning 3. Let's dive into it. 4 sets of Quincy Acey goes. He catches it, pitches it. 5 sets a great screen. They overplay it. Quincy Acey makes the 3, and now they foul, and they have a chance to win it. Same action. All right, so I'll run this one back. You guys watch it first. All right, so the biggest difference between that last action and this one is, look at the score. They're down 1 point, so they don't need a 3, right? So instead of, they have the 5 man here, and they have the 3 man here. The reason they do this is to get the shot blocker as far away from the basket as possible, all right? So the 5 man is just going to stay here. He's going to occupy space, and the 3 man is going to flash to the ball. That's going to leave these two in a 2-on-2 situation. As soon as 4 sets the back screen on 3, on X2, they're going to switch that, right? And now the 4-man has the mismatch on the post. This guard's going to throw it over to the top as far as only the 4-man can get it, and now he's going to have a chance to win the game. 1-on-1. They didn't switch it, but he has great size, made a great catch, won the game. Just a little Twitter follow I want to recommend is Half Court Hoops. For all the X's and O's junkies, they cover NCAA basketball, EuroLeague. They cover all the NBA actions. If you just pay for a subscription, you can get the playbook for any of the NBA teams in the past 5 to 6 playoff series, 5 to 6 years in all of the playoff series. Just take a look at their page real quick as I screen recorded. They have the updated playbooks. They have Wichita State actions, Rutgers. They have NBA actions. They have NBA player tendencies, LeBron James post-up scoring and passing edits. So it's just something I recommend for everybody that just loves X's and O's. Here's my access. You guys can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. You guys can text me. If you guys want this PowerPoint, text me or email me. And let's just make sure we're ready, man. This is an unbelievable opportunity. Let's just continue to work and get better.